Welcome to episode 3 of the Small Talk podcast. It's a little different format today because both of us are stuck at home, so we are recording a Skype call.
Yeah. What's up, guys? This is going to be kind of an experimental video. If this turns out good, then we'll probably be doing a lot more episodes. But if not, then we might have to wait until we can meet back up in person. Today, I don't know, how are you feeling? It's been kind of a rough go at it these last couple of days because we've literally not been allowed to go anywhere.
Dude, I'm so bored right now. It's literally I feel like I'm just doing work all day for school, and it's just boring. I'm just sitting at home. It's so boring. I have to be around people.
I know, bro. School, I didn't realize how lucky I actually was to have school until I didn't have school. School is definitely a good thing. Working from home would be horrendous.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how people do it.
I know. I used to think that that'd be so awesome. If you could work from home, but I really I can't, dude.
All right, so I think today we want to talk about our NFL free agency. That's really the only kind of news going on other than coronavirus. And honestly, NFL free agency has been pretty chaotic. There's a lot going on.
So it's actually been insane. There's a lot of stuff that happened. There was a trade, David Johnson and what round pick? It was a round pick, and then
it was round 4 or something like that.
Round 4. Yeah, David Johnson and a 4th round pick for Deandre Hopkins, which I think both teams got better with that one.
No, I disagree. DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the league. There's no way you can trade him, bro.
It's because
he's too good.
That Bill O'Brien didn't like him or something like that. So
yeah, what they were saying is Bill O'Brien, when he called DeAndre Hopkins in for a meeting, because DeAndre Hopkins had the mother of his babies around or something. He's I haven't had to have a conversation with a player like this since Aaron Hernandez. So he kind of equated DeAndre Hopkins to Aaron Hernandez.
That's kind of ridiculous. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah. So he is now a member of the Arizona Cardinals.
Which I think, but if you think about it though, the Texans still have Will Fuller, and Will Fuller's not a bad receiver. He's a good receiver. And then you just add David Johnson on top of that. Now they have a running game. They still have a passing game. Deshaun Watson's still gonna get it done. Definitely.
That's true. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the Texans will win that division this year. I think the Titans will win it. So
for sure,
I think they'll be trying to limp towards a wild card spot, which with the new collective bargaining agreement, now there's 3 wild card spots. There are
17 games.
So
that's actually gonna be. That's kind of ridiculous. Did you see that though? I heard something that a bunch of players signed it without knowing the full terms, and then when they got a hold of the full terms, they wanted to change their vote, but the NFL released something that they weren't allowed to change their vote after it was submitted. So it passed by it passed by 60 votes or something like that. But after that, it was really small. But I don't know. I don't know. They kind of snuck it past them too, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that they just were oh yeah, you guys have to vote now. And I don't think very many people were in the right headspace to make an educated vote.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's not the only news. Kind of the bigger news is Tom Brady leaving the Patriots, and he's sounds like he's going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is kind of crazy to think. TB12 in Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's actually insane. I can't even believe it, to be honest. He's been there for 20 years. And they were we don't need you anymore. So now,
well, I think kind of it was Brady wanted to leave because Kraft said that if Brady wanted to come back, he could have. So I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Kind of a rough situation, but I mean, it's not even debatable that he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Like after
Yeah.
he won the sixth Super Bowl, like he has to be.
Yeah. We'll see how he does without Belichick, though. Is he really a system? Has he been a system QB this whole time? We don't know.
If he does terrible, people are gonna blame it on age. But if he does bad for like the next couple of years, he might just have been a system QB, like the
Imagine.
greatest system QB of all time. Can
Yeah.
you imagine? That'd be
I mean, they have
insane.
some. They definitely have weapons down there for him to use as well. Like, man, I don't even remember the receivers. Honestly, I don't
Mike
keep up
Evans,
on the Buccaneers. Yeah, then Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, good receiver. Oh crap! There's one dude. Hold on. There's one dude. Crap.
I mean, these guys. Like, if you look at the Buccaneers, I think like half the games they lost were only by 8 points, and Jameis Winston literally had like 30 interceptions.
Chris
So
Chris Godwin. That's who I was thinking of. Chris
yeah.
Godwin. That dude's
Godwin.
insane.
They got a
Oh,
good
they
tight
got
end.
Shaq Barrett too. They have Shaq Barrett.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna be a decent team on paper. Like,
So the thing is like last year, I mean, Jameis Winston was god awful. I mean, he was like, he had over 5,000 passing yards, uh, like led the league in touchdowns, but he also had 30 interceptions, most of which,
were in like clutch moments. I heard.
yeah,
Like,
and there was also a
they're
lot
like,
of pick sixes associated with that.
yeah, bro. It's just like bad decision making. I don't know. Him and Marcus Mariota. They were when they came in. They were like, I remember like really following them. I used to think that Jameis Winston was going to be insane because he was actually a really good student at Florida State, but he turned out to be kind of a letdown. Same with Marcus Mariota. I
Uh,
feel like we should have signed him as our backup.
yeah, I wish the
Have you heard
Broncos had signed him, bro. I
about that?
love Marcus Mariota. I mean,
Yeah.
I, he hasn't been doing good in the league, but I like those back in the day when he was in Oregon. Oh my
Bro,
gosh,
he
I
was
love those games.
insane, bro. And
Yeah,
I like QBs like that. That's why I like Deshaun Watson. Like Deshaun Watson just runs around and just makes plays, and he used to do that.
and yeah, we'll see. He's with the Raiders now. It sounds like he's gonna have a chance to battle for a starting spot. I don't know.
I don't know how that's possible because they still have Derek Carr,
They're not happy with Derek Carr though, is what I've heard.
but he's a good QB. I don't know how. Like Derek Carr is like actually like a decent QB. I feel like he puts him in a lot of positions to win.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
the thing I'm looking at Tampa Bay right now. Like, literally, they lost so many games by like one possession. So Brady could be really good for them, and maybe they'll make the playoffs. I don't know. They haven't made it
mhm.
in like 13, 14 years, but maybe.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of surprising though because he was saying how he wanted to go somewhere that like was already kind of set up for him to like come in and succeed. That's why I thought that the Titans actually made a lot of sense. Like if he ended up going to the Titans and they didn't re-sign Ryan Tannehill or they re-signed him to like a smaller deal or something like that, and then they got Brady, like Brady could come in and probably make that team like a Super Bowl contender like before preseason. Like
Yeah, I
definitely.
don't know. I think that at the end of the day, the Titans. Actually, let's shift to the Titans because I would say it could be they've re-signed Ryan Tannehill to a lucrative deal, and here's my problem
Huge
with it.
deal.
They signed Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback who he's really good. Don't get me wrong, but Todd Gurley carried that team. Todd Gurley really did carry that team, and
Todd
he got
Gurley
franchise
carried
tag.
which one? Or
Todd
Derrick
Gurley.
Henry?
Oh
What?
no, what am I saying? I'm getting
Yeah,
my running back confused. Todd Gurley's on
Derrick
there.
Henry. That's what I said.
Derrick
Yeah,
Henry,
Derrick
bro.
Henry was there.
No, I will talk about Todd Gurley later, but yeah, Derrick Henry. My bad.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, no, yeah, Derrick Henry carried,
Yeah,
bro.
Derrick Henry carried, and he got franchise tagged on a team where Ryan Tannehill, he put in the work, but a lot of his passing game was play action, and it benefited from having Todd Gurley on.
Or
I
Derrick
did it again.
Henry.
Derrick Henry. Bro, Todd Gurley is in my head right now. Yes, Derrick Henry. He really benefited from having him on the team. Uh,
For sure.
so we'll see with them. I've liked the Titans because I liked Mariota. Now I don't know. They're still a really solid team, and
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
probably
kind
win
of
the
looking at the roster. Yeah, I'm looking at the roster, and it's not a bad team for sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that it would have made more sense for Brady to go to there. I guess it's not a very big market though, and he might not have wanted to live in Tennessee. But
No,
like,
I think what ended up happening was Tennessee didn't want him. They thought we're gonna roll Tannehill.
yeah, that's kind of true. I think that's also true. But like, if Tom Brady really wanted to go there, he would have gone there. Like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Speaking
honestly thought he was
of
gonna
Todd
go to the
Gurley,
Chargers. I
yeah.
thought he was
Speaking of Todd Gurley though, like, we were kind of talking off air a little bit, and man, the Broncos have to sign him, bro.
So literally just today, March 19th, Todd Gurley got released because the Rams are doing a huge salary dump.
Yeah.
Um, so he's a free agent now, and Broncos get on that. I know there's some injury concerns, but imagine that rushing attack with Lindsey and Gurley. That
Yeah.
would, that would be insane. Royce Freeman, I think he can, maybe he'll bounce back, but he hasn't impressed me that much yet.
Yeah, and he was a third round pick, and it was a couple of years ago. He's had his rookie year, he did okay. His sophomore year, like he was not too bad, but lately he's been really inconsistent. And
Yeah.
I think Philip Lindsay needs a guy who's just going to be a consistent like workload guy, and then Philip Lindsay is like a really nice change of pace guy. But one person I did forget that the Broncos had was Theo Riddick. We signed him, and he got hurt in a practice in a preseason game, so we didn't get to see him at all. But we
Yeah,
could
I know.
probably
I don't. Yeah.
probably restructure his deal to a minimum deal or something like that, and then we could have Theo Riddick, Todd Gurley, and Philip Lindsay. Like that'd be insane because those are all like really good pass catching running backs. Like Todd Gurley could be your like run between the tackles kind of like powerhouse back, and then you got Philip Lindsay who can come out of the backfield and make plays, catch special teams guy. Theo Riddick, same thing. Theo Riddick was a really good pass catching running back. Like for the Lions. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that would really help the development for Drew Lock as well. Just not having to have all the pressure on himself.
because we don't have a ton of weapons. Like we're definitely starting to build. And I don't know. What are your thoughts on the draft? Like, do you think that we should get a wide receiver in the first round, or do you think we should wait?
Yeah, I think I was gonna say if we were able to get Amari Cooper in free agency, then we should just figure something else out in the draft, trade down maybe or something. But he re-signed with the Cowboys, so I'm pretty sure anyways. Yeah. So I think we should just draft a burner, someone like Henry Ruggs if he gets to 15.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting to 15. I don't know. Honestly, like we need speed, but there's just something enticing about having Laviska Shenault maybe in the second round.
I like, yeah,
We could make some trades. We could draft like someone in the first round, draft an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman, something like that, and then we could maybe try and trade up in the second round and get Laviska Shenault because he's kind of a big boy, right? Like he's not small.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he's fast too. He's kind of like he's really similar to Cortland Sutton, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if we had two of those guys, and then we got Tim Patrick and Deshaun Hamilton, like like that's not bad. You know what I mean? I definitely think. I want to look at his combine profile. I'm trying to see, I guess, kind of some of the things that he did.
Okay, I think
he's 6'1". It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. 227, 9-inch hands. Those are some big hands. He ran a 4.58 and did 17 on the bench press, which actually isn't too bad. The only thing I think is like injury. He's got some injury history.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just like in general, the Broncos' biggest needs are offensive line. I mean, this is the same story every year. Offensive line, wide receiver,
and then
now we need defensive linemen, and then inside linebacker as well.
Yeah, inside linebacker, and then if we could get one more kind of, I guess, we don't have to get an insane corner, but we just need kind of a support guy for AJ Bouye. we already have if Justin Simmons resigns because we franchise tagged him. If he resigns with us, then we can get Justin Simmons, and then we have Kareem Jackson. That's a really good safety. So then, we can if we can just get one more corner, we can have Bryce Callahan.
We have Bryce Callahan. I was gonna say.
Yeah, but we can have him be like a slot guy or a nickel or a dime. Like I don't know.
I think part 2.
Maybe it might have to be.
No-fly zone part 2.
I don't know. Chris Harris was kind of petty about that, though, speaking of the no-fly zone. Chris Harris was kind of petty about wanting to leave. I thought he was going to the Chiefs for a little bit because he had that Twitter exchange with Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah. Well, he can enjoy LA, going to the Chargers. He did a lot for the team. I think that the end probably wasn't how I think either he or the team kind of foresaw it, but it is what it is. We'll still be seeing him twice a year now that he's on the Chargers.
Yeah.
I know we'll see.
Think he's getting up there. I think it was a good time to kind of let him go.
Yeah. I mean, we offered him a better deal than he got. So, we offered him a pretty nice deal at the trade deadline, and he didn't take it. And then he got a worse deal now from the Chargers.
So. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't know. Do you think that we should re-sign Derek Wolfe if we can get him for $7 million, $6 million, something like that for 2 years? And if it doesn't work out, we could dump him after the first year. Because if we lose him, who do we have at interior linebacker or interior lineman?
Well, we just got a guy from the Titans for a 7th round pick, Jarrell Casey. Yeah, we just got Jarrell Casey.
Jarrell Casey was good, but I haven't really heard anything about him recently.
I mean, he's made 5 straight Pro Bowls, so he's pretty solid. That was a good trade to make. It was just for a 7th round pick.
Yeah. Okay.
We got that guy Mike Purcell. He's pretty solid.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we do need another interior lineman.
If we could re-sign Derek Wolfe, we should be. Sounds like we should be pretty set there.
Or Shelby Harris. Getting back Shelby Harris.
One of the two.
But I don't know. It doesn't sound like either of them are really keen on coming back. So
Derek Wolfe, it sounds like he released that video of that motivational video, but I think that he still kind of wants to come back. He just wants to get paid. So if we can kind of manipulate some of the cap space and get him for a 6 or 7 million and put some incentives in there and kind of manipulate the cap, we can probably get him for 2 years. And really that's all we need him for, You draft a guy, sign Derek Wolfe to 2 years, kind of play it out, see how it goes. If Derek Wolfe's still playing at a decently high level, then we can, extend it. But if not, it's not such a long deal that we're kind of stuck with him, Yeah. And I think he's definitely a big motor on that defense.
He's a big part of the locker room too. I think he's a good locker.
He's a leader. He's been there for a long time. Same with Vaughn and Derek. I think was Todd Davis on that team too. Todd Davis was on the 2015 Broncos team, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think he was. Brandon Marshall was the other interior linebacker at the time.
Yeah, Brandon Marshall and Danny Trevathan, but then Todd Davis, I think, too. But
yeah, that's right. Trevathan was good.
But all I'm saying is, I think we're going to actually be pretty good. We got Bradley Chubb's coming back, so that'll be nice for sure. Because he got hurt in the second game, right?
It was really early in the season.
Yeah, he got hurt early on in the season, but that'll make Vaughn better too, because I know Vaughn kind of took a step back this year. Because he's starting to get a little bit older. He's not as fast, but he's still a dominant player. But if we can get Bradley Chubb back and then have Vaughn, that'll help Vaughn out. If we re-sign Derek or Shelby Harris, we can have that, and then that's a decent front line. then all we gotta do is I heard something about Corey Littleton. I don't know if he's signed with anybody yet, but if we get Corey
Yeah, he
Littleton,
did.
he did.
I think he
Damn,
signed. I think he signed with the Falcons. I want to say.
really? Dang.
No, he signed with the Raiders. Everybody signed with the Raiders, bro.
Shoot. Corey Littleton was good too. Damn.
Yeah,
That does suck.
see. I think that this should be a pretty strong draft.
Yeah.
I think we'll take a wide receiver. It depends on who gets there, though. It's gonna be hard to. It's gonna be hard to get because we're definitely not gonna get like Jerry Jeudy or
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. Like we're not getting either of those guys. Maybe.
I don't know. We can maybe get Ruggs.
If Ruggs is at 15, we take him. That's it. Like
really,
I would say no hesitation.
Yeah, he is a burner, and that's kind of I guess we have to be kind of the anti-Chiefs, but we have to be the Chiefs at the same time. Like the only way that we're gonna beat the Chiefs is if we have a receiver that's just as fast as Tyreek Hill. And I think that like building up our front seven and having like lockdown corners and stuff like that is really the only way to kind of, I guess, win the division at some point. But I was just looking, Yannick Ngakoue of the Jags. The Eagles have a lot of interest in him, but like, what do you think if we were to sign Yannick?
Is he a free agent or is he a tag and trade? Did he get franchise tagged?
Yeah, I think he might have. I'm trying to look right now to see because if we could get him, that would be insane.
Yeah, so he got franchise tagged, and they're probably going to trade him.
So they franchise tagged him.
Yeah, he's a big boy. That would be a huge addition. I don't know. We just cut Flacco, so that's a huge kind of.
That freed up a lot of cap space for sure. We have a lot of money anyways. Like going into it, even before we did the Flacco, restructuring, we kind of still had a ton of money.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think that would be good. Yannick Ngakoue. That would be a really good front line, anyways. I think Jarrell Casey is going to be good here. AJ Bouye is going to be really good.
AJ Bouye I think is starting to peak. AJ Bouye is going to be good for a long time too. He's still got 2 years left, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds like he already likes it here. He was saying something about he really liked the environment when he played here.
Well, that's good. Yeah, dude, he seems like a good dude too. Definitely is. I don't know. I'm projecting. Okay, early predictions. Do you think what record do you think for this next season for the Broncos?
I'm gonna say, I think our difficulty of schedule is pretty rough. I'm gonna say 9-7. But I'm gonna say we sneak into that 6th or 7th slot in the playoffs.
Okay.
What do you
9-7. I'm thinking Drew Lock throws for like 4,000, 45.
That would be insane.
Get some touchdowns, like 30 touchdowns or something like that, and we go 10-6 with a couple close losses, and we make that playoff spot as like a wild card spot, obviously. But I'm saying we make the playoffs next year at 10-6.
I think we are making the playoffs though, especially with that extra spot. Like,
sure. There's no way we can't. Like, the way we played last year, like, I think Vic is starting to kind of figure out actually how, like, being a head coach. Like, I think last year was like a trial run. Yeah, like, last year, like, he made a few, like, coaching errors in, like, close games and stuff like that. And I think we kind of blew some of it. Like, I know we blew the Chicago game. So, like, I don't know. I think we have a good shot at it this year.
Honestly, the
Yeah.
two games early in the season with against the Jags and against the Bears, like literally a half, like the flip with those, like those are so close, and those are really
Yeah.
the difference between playoffs and no playoffs.
Yeah, if we would have
So
won those, we would have been 9-7, and then we might have been able to get a playoff spot depending on who we beat after that. And it probably would have shifted kind of the season. I think after we like went 0-4 to start the season, we kind of took a little downhill spiral, and we were kind of like we're not making the playoffs. But I think that would have changed the morale in the locker room for sure.
yeah, yeah, that the beginning of that season was really rough with Joe Flacco, and I thought
Yeah,
maybe I think Brandon Allen played pretty well, but once Drew Lock came in, I mean, Drew Lock played really well,
I
so I'm
think
looking forward to that.
Drew. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Drew Lock has, and that's actually like one thing. Like we actually have hope for like next season. I know that like coming into last season, I didn't really have any hope, but I'm hoping Drew Lock does something nice.
Yeah, I know. I think he has a lot of potential, and he's very mature. Like he handles himself well, so that's
He's
good to
got kind
see.
of like he's got confidence though. Like he's not
Mhm.
like Joe Flacco where he's like super quiet and stuff. Like it sounds like the guys like him. So I mean,
Yeah, we'll see. That should be good.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well,
do you have
this
anything else?
was
I
a good
think we're good.
episode.
Yeah.
No, I think we're good. This was a good episode. I think.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Yeah, share
Yeah,
with some friends. Well, if you share, I give you share with your friends. Comment down below. Let us know, and we'll figure something out for you.
yeah.
All right.
We'll
Yeah,
acknowledge.
we'll figure it out.
Shout out to everybody from JA who's listening right now. Stay strong,
Right.
guys. I know we're on online school until April 17th now. But we got this.
Mhm.
It is what it is. We got to deal with it. Let's make the most of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been episode 3 of the Small Talk podcast. We'll see you guys later.
See you guys.